Hi Sagittarius, this is Jess with your July 2016 reading. I hope you guys are enjoying your July so far. Let's get into your reading. I see here some of you have cursed someone out or you've gotten cursed out. There was some type of battle, some type of verbal disagreement, argument that came about. I feel like very recently, but it could have happened weeks out or a month or two out for some of my Sagittariuses. And I see here that now there's like recovery, almost as if, woof, I've gotten that off my chest, or the person feels like they've gotten it off their chest. But there is some overcoming some type of situation that at first had a lot of high tensions. And I feel like there was some steamy friction and some choice words that were exchanged. I feel like you're starting to recover from someone that you had a disagreement with. Now, the challenge here is, though, I feel to get real clarity. Although I feel that you feel like you guys are better than you were before, I don't feel like you have 100% clarity on the situation. So if this is a work situation, there could have just been this long process of trying to get this job, and they've been asking so many questions that it just makes absolutely no sense. And now I feel like some of you are feeling like, okay, I am at a stage where maybe they're at the ending stage where, okay, finally they have everything that they need, but I feel like you're still not going to be clear on when to start, how to start, with what exactly is going to happen. If this was a fallout at the workplace and you had to sit down and come to some type of agreement, I feel like you guys are getting to a place where you've avoided any further damage in the work sphere. But I feel like you guys are not necessarily aware of exactly what the next steps that are going to be taken as a result of this fallout that has happened at the workplace for some of my Sagittariuses. That being said, I feel like some of you are going behind the company's back and looking for other work. Some of you are trying to get out of there. Some of you are trying to hide some things. So if you've been found out and people are trying to dig and trying to resurface or find out about something that you have hidden, I feel like you're doing your best to try to continue to hide the situation from them. But I feel that you're feeling trapped. You're feeling like, although you're trying to get away, that that you can't, because again, you're not using your higher mind. You're not getting real clarity. For those of you who've fallen out with someone, I feel like you're not realizing that more damage to the relationship has been done that you are taking time out to realize. Okay. I feel like you're not really understanding that this relationship has really been damaged, that there's been a real change to the relationship, and it will take time before things get better. Okay. I see here for some of my Sagittariuses that, again, back to this work situation. So, you want to leave, you're looking, I feel frivolous. You hear me? It's every time I'm on this thing, I start to talk and it's like my words get all messed up. But I feel like you guys are looking like, now I can't even think of the word that I want to say, guys. I feel like you guys are just, trying to find a job in every way that you can, or trying to hide the situation that you don't want them to find out about as much as you can. But I feel that there's going to be a delay before you get to a place where you want to be. And in that time, in this month of July, you're going to be feeling stuck and trapped. And I hate to have to tell you guys. I hate to have to see that Eight of Swords there for you guys. I do. But again, it's all mental. It's all in how you perceive the situation. Why? Because the message here in your tagline is going to be grateful. That's the message for you guys here. Now, it's one thing to listen to these readings, and I'm not just talking about the ones that I provide, but I mean as a collective. For those of you out there that watch numerous readings, it could become a bit confusing, I would imagine. Understand that this is general readings, but also if you're not going to take on the advice, because sometimes you do get advice. Well, if you don't take on the advice, then what is the point in listening to a reading, right? So here, the advice is be grateful. A lot of you are not being grateful. for what you have. A lot of you are not really seeing a situation for the blessing that it is. Some of you are just saying that, you know what, I'm trapped. I'm not in this. I hate this job. I hate this job. I'm out of here. As soon as I get a chance, I'm out of the situation. But you're not understanding that you're getting help. People are helping you. People are there for you. The situation is not as bad as you think. You're not using clarity. Okay. And I feel like you guys are really just not being grateful. Okay, money could be tight for some of my Sagittariuses, blah, 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 blah. I know keep playing the same song. Why don't you, right? But money could be a bit, not necessarily tight. I feel like there's abundance, but I don't even feel like you guys are aware of it. And so therefore, all you can focus on is not having and feeling like I need more, I need more, I need more. Well, then you're not going to be able to appreciate what you have. It's as if you just live this life in this stasis of depression. And then when you're really sick, then it's like, man, I remember when I was able to get up and go here. Well, you didn't even appreciate that. I'm not saying that applies to everyone here, but I'm just giving you an example. Be grateful. That Nine of Pentacles reverse is telling me that you guys are not being grateful for what you have. Others of you are not feeling very secure. Why? Because as time moves on, there's going to be this situation where you may have a problem having to conform. Okay, you may have a problem at the workplace. Okay, following the rules. Okay, that may have been the problem from before, and it may persist with you having a problem with following the rules. Okay, you may just decide to say, hey, I want to do it the way I want to do it. But no, you have to do it the way you're working at a company. They have certain rules and regulations. You have to follow it. Now, does it sound like a Sagittarius? Absolutely not. I think for the majority of you, this is more telling that you should maybe, if you're feeling like, you know what, I'm tired of coming here every day and sitting at this desk and just going through the motions. I'm tired of it. I want something better. I want to bust out of here and I want to do something different. Start it. Start doing it. I mean, hey, you have Mars going direct, which I'm thinking it's going to be in your sign in August, I believe. In July, sometime this month or next month. Great time to start to move forward in some type of creative endeavor, your own endeavor, if you will. So successes will be yours, guys, but it's going to be up to you. Use that Seven of Swords to come up with something clever. It doesn't always mean that you're trying to hide something, but you could be coming up with a master plan and just not telling anyone about it. Okay. But in this time, you may be questioning yourselves if this is going to work out. Don't do that. Definitely think outside of the box and come up with something that is very unique to you. If you have to go against the status quo, do that, as long as you're still within the realms of legalities, of course. But definitely do that. You can make this turn for the better. So don't look at cards and let them scare you. It is always a way for you to make them work for you. You just have to be able to interpret it properly and understand what it means for you. That is why this channel is called Just Tarot. Okay, because it's a double meaning. It is me, just, but it also is to let you know that this is just tarot. It only has power over you when you allow it to. You ultimately have free will. Okay, so keep that in mind. Now, I feel a lot of you going with the flow or going in a traditional route, status quo is going to be lost on my Sagittariuses this month. You're not going to want to do what everyone else is doing. You're going to want to break out and do something new, do something authentic. I say go for it. Now, you may not feel confident in this. You may feel like, you know what, I don't have what it takes, or I don't have the money. I just don't have the capital. I need money to do this. I need money to do that. With this Seven of Swords in your mental sector, for me, it's telling me that you have what it takes to come up with a very unique idea to manifest the things that you want. Again, with this original situation. Okay. As far as you guys looking for an opportunity that is of an institutionalized situation, there may be a delay in that before you can actually link with these people. Or maybe you realize for yourself that, you know what, I don't even want to be a part of this institution. I don't want to be a part of this company. I don't want to align myself with their belief factors. Some of you may feel like I no longer align. And it's so funny, if you guys have Cancer in your chart at all, go and watch the Cancer reading, because that echoed in some ways it's echoing your reading. So some of you may be feeling like, I no longer want to align myself with the beliefs of this company. Okay. Some of you are definitely going through, again, a spiritual transformation. And so if you, and I know I said this to you before, if you're, follow traditional religion, maybe you're going outside of the box and going into something that's totally outside of the norm. Okay. Outside of the norm, and you're keeping it to yourself, obviously, like listening to these videos. You definitely, I'm sure, are doing that in the dark, and you're not letting everyone know. At least not everyone is doing that. Some people are quite fine with people knowing exactly that they are into a different spiritual aspect of religion, or not even religion, but just a different spiritual understanding. Now, external to you, I see that there is a restlessness. I feel like people external to you, some people could be trying to, like, I feel like this is going to be a lot of energy, a lot of people wanting to communicate with you, people wanting to possibly connect with you, but I feel like it's going to be more communication. So maybe you guys are going to be experiencing a lot more phone calls. It is time for you guys to put yourselves out there. I would definitely start to follow things that are untraditional, perhaps new career sectors that's untraditional. I feel like you're going to be getting a lot of foot traffic. You're going to be making a lot of phone calls. Some of you can find opportunities in the communication field right now, being a problem solver, if you will. I feel like it's going to be very busy for you this month. You guys are going to be, your mind is going to be racing, but you're going to be dealing with a lot of people that want to communicate with you. So if you're in a sales environment, commission-based, client-based type of business, this may be actually a good month for you guys. Although I feel like things are going to be very slow, but again, you are going to need to really find the gratitude in your life. Okay, again, going back to that Nine of Pentacles, find the gratitude. Okay, stop feeling like you can't support yourself, you don't have enough, and it's just not enough, and you just can't do it, and you don't feel like you have the security that you need. It's all a mindset thing, guys. Now I see that you guys are fearing that you're not going to have any successes, things are not going to go your way. You're just that negative talk that you don't want to do. Okay, don't want to have that negative talk. I feel like some of you really, again, maybe you want to start over. Okay, you want to start over in the plans that you've made. Go back to the drawing board. I believe there is a lot of astrological communications that would speak to this as well. Planning. This is the month of planning for Sagittarius, and I'm picking that up in your cards as well, because as we go into August, well, you see it. What do you see? Queen of Wands, baby. Yes, Queen of Wands. You're back on top again. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. You're back on top again, right? I would love to just deal with the BS in the beginning, so long as the ending is going to be quite well, which it looks to be for my Sagittarius. At the end, there is a celebration. Yes, you're happy, guys. After that card, I did pull out two more cards that would tell me that you guys are going to be ecstatic. You're going to be celebrating and and there will be some reunions with maybe possible friends and family members. But you're keeping it secret. You're not going to be telling people. I feel like this new opportunity, this new situation that I feel a lot of my Sagittarius are going to be making for themselves. You're going to keep it under wraps. You're not going to necessarily share it with other people. Yeah, but I do see that there is going to be definitely good things that are going to be coming by the end of the month going into August. Okay, it may be a couple of months before you even get to the point where you want to share this with people. Like, you're not going to be sharing anything for a couple of months, and then bam, like the third month it's like, okay, surprise, and everyone's going to be celebrating. Okay, so yeah, that's really good news to see for my Sagittarius. I do see that there can be some possible bad judgments or decisions regarding you, but I want to focus on that in another aspect. But just be careful about the way that you're judging. I feel like you guys are being less judgmental, so that's good for some of you. Others of you, I feel like there could be some things that you hear about that you really don't like. Keep in mind, guys, we're going to definitely have a full moon, I believe, in Cancer. Don't quote me, but I believe I believe it's in, no, I know we have a new moon. I'm sorry. We're going to have a new moon in Cancer. We just had one actually on the 4th of July. And then we're going to have a full moon, if I'm not mistaken, in Capricorn. Okay. Which is in your second house. So again, that culmination of things, you may hear something from a Capricorn that you really don't want to hear, that could destabilize you, particularly if my Sagittariuses are living with a Capricorn. I haven't gotten into love yet, but yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there because I've seen something. Now let's get into your love reading because this is starting to get long. So I see here for my Sagittarius that is dealing with love. There again could have been a fallout with you and your mate, or someone is just like stalking you, won't leave you alone. I feel for some of my Sagittarius is you have a stalker on your hands. At least that's how I interpret it. Excuse me. Someone is just relentless, let's just say. I feel like you're getting past this situation with this person, or maybe they're kind of getting over you. But I feel that there is going to be a challenge as far as you guys being able to get past this problem. Okay. Whatever fallout that you have with this person, I feel like it's going to be a challenge for you to get past them. I feel like this person is almost like they're obsessed with you to an extent, they're obsessed with the situation. They need clarity. If this is a air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, this person is stuck. They are unable to move forward because although they're starting to recover, but they've come from a place of being stuck, really needing answers, needing to get some type of justice. With air signs, if they don't get what they're seeking mentally, if they don't really get a clear understanding, they can't move on. And it's not like they're dumb or anything like that. That is just the way that they're made up. Just like with fire signs, if fire signs do not get results with their actions, they become extremely frustrated, and then they can become self-sabotaging. So that is just their makeup. But I do see that some of you with this air sign, some of you could be getting cheated on by an air sign, and you're thinking, is he cheating on me? Wait a minute. I know he is not cheating on me. Some of you are thinking that he's cheating or she's cheating on you, and then others of you are cheating on them. You're cheating. You're the one that's trying to set up and leave and go and move away as quickly as possible. Okay. I feel like for some of you that are feeling that way, that applies to, that are actually wanting to leave, that's actually cheating, you're going to feel pretty stuck. I feel mostly it's happening to you, but you're going to be feeling stuck and trapped by the situation. Like, I want to leave, but I can't leave. I know I'm with someone else, but I'm not in a position where I can just, want to be with this person. I have to, something is keeping you in that circumstance and situation. I feel like this month, if someone is wanting something committed with you, they're going to have to go next door and find another sign. I don't know which sign. I don't know which door, but they have to go to another one because they're not going to find it with Sagittarius. I feel like you guys are really trying to get away from this conventional, traditional way of doing things. Okay. I feel that some of you are in this situation where I'm getting very strongly you and an air sign. Okay. Can you tell there's nothing but you and air all over these cards? But I feel like someone wants something real and committed and the other one doesn't. I would feel like it's mostly someone wants, the air sign probably wants something committed with you, and you're like, no. For others of you, it will be you wanting it and the other person is just not ready for it. I feel like there could be a possibility of that, but it will happen way down the line. It's just not happening now. You guys are just not open for it. You're just not ready for that. I feel like you're just like, you know what? I'm so upside down with everything. I just can't even think straight, let alone want to, be in something real. Like, I don't, I'm trying to get me together. And for others of you that are entertaining something, I feel like you're not really in a place where you're even valuing someone, but it screams here that there's some type of deceit that's going on, something that a person is not necessarily being traditional. For some of you, excuse me, a marriage is ending for some of you, okay, because there was some type of cheating. The challenge, again, I not constantly was getting this Queen of Swords in the challenge position for a lot of signs, and I have shuffled. The problem is some of you may be having a problem with your attorney. kind of getting on the same page with this person. Okay. And now you feel stuck because some of you could have gotten her on pro bono. Some of you could have already paid your money. And it's like, I don't really get along with this person. And I don't feel like their strategy is going to work. I want to get out of this situation and break this contract, but now I can't. And now I'm stuck with this person. I really don't want to deal with them. And you have something very, very serious, like a relationship, a marriage that's coming to an end. I feel like some of you are not going to be on the same page with this person, and you're going to feel like you're going to lose money. And now you don't feel very secure in your situation and moving forward with this situation. But I feel like you just have to let the person do what it is they're going to do, because the outcome will be good. It's just going to take some time. Okay. The good thing about that Queen of Swords, every time it's come out, it's all, well, I think every time it's come out, it's been upright. So that's the good part about it. You know, she's just not warm and fuzzy, but she knows how to do a job, right? So again, for those of you who are just in a relationship, I feel like there's going to be a lot of communications that's coming your way. But I get this strong feeling from my Sagittarius is that you're not in a space to really entertain anyone. Your money's not right, or at least that's your perception. Your money is not right. But I think for most of you, it's not a perception. It's a reality that your money is a bit struggling this month. And you're just like, you know what? Yeah, that would be nice. And yeah, but listen, especially if you're a Sagittarius man, I can't be taking you out. It costs too much money to take you out. Are you kidding me? Let's just be on the phone. I'll Skype you. How about we tango? How about we tango or something like that? Let's just keep it over the airwaves for now till my money improves, right? Man, okay. For some of you, you could be dealing with someone that is that way. So for some of my Sagittarius men, you could be dealing with a woman that was very secure and very independent at one point, and now it's like she's struggling. She's having problems. Okay, especially if it's a Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn woman. Okay, I do see that some of you are fearing that you're not going to be able to turn your back on a situation. You're not going to be able to turn your back on this situation. This person that's cheating on you, this person, you're not going to be able to get what you want. Okay. You're not going to be able to see the success from this divorce. Okay. But the outcome is that you guys are going to be standing alone. Okay. So whatever problems that you were having, if you found out that somebody they don't want to align themselves with you, fine, no problem. I feel like you guys are going to say, you know what, I'm done, no problem. Okay, by the end of the month. But I feel like you're going to be going through this, feeling destabilized with the situation and really feeling trapped. And then you're going to say, wait a minute, I'm crazy. I'm okay. I can do this on my own. And you're going to gain traction again. And I feel like you're going to start to move forward, but you're not necessarily going to share this with someone. That person, if you're wanting to get rid of them, you want to leave that situation. I feel like you're going to possibly moving forward. Some of you on your own, some of you are going to be perhaps getting back together with someone else. Not necessarily getting back together, but I feel like socially meeting with someone. Could be someone new, could be someone from your past, but it's going to be socially meeting with someone, and then you're not necessarily sharing that you are kind of conversing again with someone else. Okay. But I do see that there's going to be some type of bad news, some news that you really don't want to hear from an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo man. Doesn't have to be that person, but you could be hearing from that person that they're having problems. Some of them could have lost their job, and then this upsets the home life. Okay. And so now you're in a position where you're feeling like, oh my goodness, now I have to penny pinch because I can't just spend my money freely because now he's lost his job, or they've cut his hours back, or there's just some problems with him financially. Now it's kind of disrupted the home and the security of our home. Now I have to penny pinch, or I have to use all of my money that I have to pay all the bills. Be thankful that you have a job. Be thankful that you can cover the bills. Be thankful that something is coming in. Just be thankful. Okay. Grateful. Remember that, guys. That is what I have for you guys for this month. I hope that this resonates with you guys in a positive way. Thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe, because I will be back next week with another one. Take care, guys.